Yay. Hmm. Yes. All right, we are here. I was getting messages that I had to answer, and you guys were watching an ad, so I think that all works out for us. Okay. So, yesterday, my headset is not on. So, yesterday, we realized, hey, something funky is going on with this import that we have. Also, I'm going to have caffeine, even though it's 2 p.m., and I should not. Just because it, happened to arrive today. I was like, you know what? Why not? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Okay. So, what we're going to do is investigate what broke this import process. Couple things we're going to try. Let me open up my notes. Fix broken import. Right? So we're going to fix the broken import. So check error message in plugin source, right? We can ask the GPT. I'm going to call it the GPT from now on. But we're also going to maybe do a git bisect, find last working build. Cool. Last working import. So let me go. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there we go. So we're gonna go to the next one. Oh, I accidentally finished it. It's not finished. I love my timer. Right? Cool. So, Godot is somewhere over here. Oh, it should be over here. Oh, did it crash? It probably crashed, right? Yes, it probably crashed. Which is fine. We'll just open it again. Godot rendering engine. What was it? I don't know why I can't remember this. I should create a launch script for this somewhere. Oh, rendering driver. OpenGL 3. We can shove this over to here. So what we're going to do is take a look at that error message. We'll Google it. We'll look through the source code. We'll have GPT do some research for us. Let's go here. Right. So, I'm using, I forgot what it's called. I'm going to say the Gleason LDTK plugin. Hopefully that's enough information. That's a good error to dig into. Godot's tile set logic. It's trying to create a tile set image smaller than expected or mismatched grid calculations. If the Gleason importer assumes your tile set texture is a perfect multiple of the grid size plus spacing and padding, but your image dimensions are not, The importer may try to create a tile using a region outside the image. Overlapping tiles, I considered that also. Leftover metadata. In Godot's editor, there's a warning to remove tiles outside texture option. Users report that clicking that warning and choosing to remove fixes the error. Also, one fix is to not allow auto create tiles outside the valid area when importing the tile sheet. If you changed the tile set texture but didn't re-import the tile set, some previously valid tiles may now be out of bounds. Inspect the generated tileset resource. In the tileset tab, look for a warning symbol. I was getting that. I actually was getting that, and I tried to do something about it. So hold on, that's under tilesets. Is that this one? No, but this one's also kind of needed for some reason. I need to fix and consolidate these as well. Assets, I think it's actually under scenes and not assets. Yeah, under levels or just under here, I guess. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for that warning. Oh, here's one outside the texture. Huh. Okay. I don't think that's going to fix it though. Right? Because we're saying that the import's broken. Right? That doesn't fix the import. Condition tile set is null is true. Oh. That's another big one. That's another big red flag right there. Right? Like, what could that possibly mean? Oh, I wonder if my project is using a tile set that doesn't exist anymore or something like that. Also, I do use this because I have the doors over here. Maybe I should pull these doors into this tile set. And then I can get rid of this one because I really don't use anything in here. All right, my fancy tiles. Let me do that real quick. Where even is that? I guess that's in rig. Yeah, that's here. You can go there, come back here. I can just drop these in. I don't know where to put them though. Like right now, they're kind of everywhere. Well, I'll throw them over here for now, because these aren't used by LDTK, right? So I'll throw them in here, and then we can update everything else to use those. So I'm going to go into tiles. I'm going to delete this, tiles. And then we're going to, oh, right. So I have to save this. I actually have to re-export it with Control-Shift-X. I think that's right. No. I just have to save it and then run the script. Oh, I should have left that open. That's fine. And then what I can do, let's go like this. And then that's fine. And then we come back here. And yeah, this is, oh no, what are we doing? So we go to entities. Entities, we're going to go to the doors. The doors, door to door, 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 to door, 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 door. Horizontal door. This is just a visual. I don't know if this is the right thing to change it. No. We have to go to the entity. No, that is right. Oh, that's the Alt UI icon. My bad. What I'm supposed to do is set that here. And what I did instead is I set it to two different things. Use default editor visual. Right, cool. Everything's back to normal. And level 0 still not importing. This is another error that I'm getting. This is from my, this is 100% from mine. From the plugin. Attaches custom data into LTK JSON nodes. In LDTK, entities can have custom fields like depth. The plugin will try to read it. Godot complains. Or this can basically just scapulating. That's not the word. It's trying to guess, right? So we gotta look what's here. You know, that's fair. I just wanted to see if it would do like a search and find it somewhere. Yeah. That's fine. So let's go here. We can go here and try to open world.gd. Go to line 81. Worlds.sort. What's a better way to write this? Oh, also I could see if there's an update to this plugin. The LDTK world.new. Create multi-world. Hey Gleason, I think. Let's just check. Yeah, latest release was still last year. Features world imports LDTK files as seen. Supports separating levels by world depth. Imports level background images. Supports flip tiles. How do I add time map normals? How do entity refs work? Cameron, that's funny. I know Cam. Coming. Okay. So it looks like there is no update to this, but What I can do to get that to shut up is we could try modding this script. It just returns a Boolean, right? So let's look at sort custom. Wait, hold on. There's a button. Oh, F1, I think, is the default. Yeah. I feel like there's a different button. No, maybe not. Sort custom. Looks like it takes a Boolean. Oh. Gosh darn it. Was it Control G? Alt G? There's a way. Control J gets rid of this bottom thing. And there's a way to like maximize this. Control Shift F11. What is that shortcut key? I also don't know which button on my keyboard is F11. Oh, I gotta go like that. That's a really hard button to hit. Okay, and now because we lost our spot, we gotta do that again. Sort custom. Sorts the array. Function is called as many times as necessary, receiving two array argument elements as arguments. The function should return true if the first element should be moved before the second one. Otherwise, it should return false. So all I'm itching to do here, I don't think it really matters which one comes first if they don't have a depth, but return hold on, I forgot how to do this. It's like a if something, but I think the if comes later. Condition if else. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was if or when. So we say this if depth in A and depth in B, else. I don't know if that needs a colon. Else, does it matter? False. There's an error here. Depth not, okay. How do I check if an object has a property? That has, okay. Oh, with a string, if depth in data. Okay, I have to quote it. Right? I don't know. Let's see what happens. And we're going to try to import it again. Oh, that looked like something extra happened. No. Identifier depth is not declared. Expected expression after else? Get out of here. You did not. Oh, preload file does not exist. Where is it? I wish it showed me where that error was coming from so I could fix it. That's fine. I think all I have to do, that one's an easy fix. I don't know why that's popping up now randomly though. Oh, is that actually not getting any errors now? It's just not importing it. Great. My guess is it's just not finished being implemented. But hold on. Oh, because I did add another world here. Let's delete this world. Right, because maybe we're going down the wrong rabbit hole here. I mean, we are definitely going down a rabbit hole, right? Let's disable world support and save it. Like that should fix it, right? Something else is missing. And I also think that Godot just crashed again. Yes, it did. Oof. My back being so stiff. It looks like it did the import again, but didn't complain this time. Like it's not complaining, it's just not doing it either. So like I can't really understand why. Oh. I forgot F5 is run. Scenes levels. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, it's not making that scene for some reason. Like, I don't know why. Like, if I select all of these and delete all of them, all right, and then I go into LDTK, that should do it, right? Or maybe there was an option here that I didn't set. Wait, so hold on. So one thing I can check. One thing I can check here is under my, not levels, but this one, the import. Separate world layers equals false. Okay, so that's the only thing I changed here, which we can discard. But we don't know if I screwed up something before that, right? All right, separate world layers. So we do that. Levels, nothing still comes up here, right? Which is still weird for us. Right? So let's try another option. Pack levels. Oh, that's what we were missing. So I must have unchecked that. There we go. Let's go. So the pack levels option needs to be set in order for it to create separate levels. That's what was broken. We're backing things up one at a time. Let's start introducing some complexity as we move through to see what problems we run into here. So that fixes it. So being that this fixed something, we should actually commit right now. We did do two different things here, which is not fantastic, but whatever. I'm not going to commit that. Now, what do we do here? Assets, LETK, fix, fix broken import, pack. Is that what it's called? Pack worlds or pack scenes? Pack levels. Preventing separate scenes from generating. Cool. So that seems like it did a thing. This patch here might fix our multiple worlds issue. Might. So we can try adding another world in. Oops. Control W is the close button. Shift W is the world. So we'll add a new world. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. I didn't know I could do that. How did I even do that? Delete. Okay. New. Oh, right. Because I have to turn on multi-world support in advance. And then we go Shift W to add a new world. And then we go to the world. And then we can name the world Grasslands. And then we can name the level. But here, let's set the biome to Grasslands. On world settings. And on this one, it's still called level _6 for some reason. Which I guess is fine. I don't know. We'll work things out one at a time here. Let's go F3 to get collisions. And now we're missing some assets here also. But, you know, fine. Missing some tiles is what I meant to say. Fix broken import. So we actually did do that. We actually did do that. So I'm going to hit finish. I'm going to create a new task here. And this new task is going to be glove. Experiment with multi-world import. It's going to be the next thing that we're going to do. And then after that, the next thing that we're going to do is experiment with shadows. So actually, let me also go over there before I forget. Oh no, I moved it. It's crazy how that happens. Oh no, I didn't. I just went like that. Is that what I did? What did I have open over here? Oh, yes. No, that's what I did. That is what I did. So what I could have done is I could have gone 1 and then just, yeah, okay. Got it. Still learning my way around the tile window manager. Experiment with shadows in auto layers will be the next thing. Oh. Right. Cool. So now we fixed that. So we're going to test with multi-worlds now. We're going to see there are no error messages here. So let's see what comes here. There's no level _6 though. Oh. I don't think it's exporting it actually. But let's try hitting a oh no. Crap. I accidentally checked some box I didn't mean to check. So don't know that it's working. We're going to do the classic delete stuff and re-import and see if it comes back. It does not. Let's try opening this and see if everything comes in. Okay, here it kind of does come in. So we can see that it's like capable of importing it, right? If we look at the scene, world layer, World grasslands. Like it does come in. It's not even like it's not in the engine. It's here. It doesn't work great. So let's look at the import options. So we have separate world layers. Maybe if I take off separate world layers, it will spit them out into different files. It does not. Don't save. Oh, I see. World, grasslands. It doesn't separate them into layers, but it puts them on a different thing. Like, I don't know why you'd want to do this. I don't know why you'd want everything in the same scene versus putting them in different scenes. I really don't understand that mentality. I would expect that you would want them to all be in different scenes. Right? But okay. So it like sort of works, but not really. Pack levels. If I uncheck pack levels, what happens? Like, I don't really know what pack levels does. It seems like it does its own little importy thing regardless. Tileset, force re-import tileset, customs data, entity, post import, separate world layers or separate world layers, not sure. Okay, so this does appear to be a limitation. That it doesn't do what we want. So probably the best way to handle this, I don't know what happens. Can I just go here? No, I can't. They're smarter than that. So if I go here and delete grasslands, and then I go here and I disable multi-world support, and then I hit save. We come back here. My files still won't show up because I did turn off packing, I think. Assuming packing is off. Okay, we crashed again. Godot rendering driver, OpenGL3. Not the most stable on our Linux environment here. See, this throws everything out on a single file. Which I guess if we wanted to, right, we could copy or we could go, we could probably manually reparent to new node or, man, what is it? Save branch as scene. Right, we could probably manually do that and split them up. Let's just see, like, let's pick one like this. That's clearly very far over here. Save branch as scene. Just for argument's sake. Now let's open this. Oh, and it's lined up to the origin. It's not wonderful, but in the worst case, we could do it, right? I don't know. I like the experience of building the maps in LDTK. But it might just be better to make them in the game engine. I don't know. Or we could spend more time trying to get the tools to work, right? now it's going to reference that scene. So if I delete this, it's not really... I don't know how this works. If I delete this, is it going to screw up my scene now? Oh, level 3 is still there. Okay. Whatever. So then I go to import. I say pack levels. I don't have to put separate world layers. And all my scenes come back. The other thing that we can do, right? Obviously, we have this pack levels thing here. We can dig into the source code and try to figure out what pack levels does and see if we can implement it, because maybe it's just not implemented yet for multiple worlds. But I'm going to stop this. We're not going to split this yet. I'm going to switch tasks, and I want to experiment with the shadows real quick, because we figured out how to restore this back to its former glory, and that's amazing. Now I want to see if we have issues doing the stuff that I wanted to do over here with shadows. So we're going to experiment with this in 2 different ways. We're going to grab this, and that's on the left, so this goes on the left. Lovely. We're going to uncheck that. And we're going to do the same one for the top. I really don't have to add both of them, but that's okay. We're going to see if the stop on match thing causes issues. I'm assuming it will cause issues here. Oh my God, it works. Oh my God, it works. Amazing. Amazing. So if I reload this, because that's the old one. Also, don't know how to get rid of this weird view that I have up here with this grid. I must have hit some shortcut key. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, look how beautiful that is. I mean, you run into weird issues like this. But that's okay. And then the other issue where the shadows overlap over here becomes like a double shadow. I don't know what you do for that. Well, I guess I do. These would be ones that you would make special rules for, right? But oh my gosh, that looks so awesome. Yeah, I think I would only need to make 2 more. Let's experiment with this for a sec. And go like this. And then go like this. Right? And then do the same thing. I guess you'd have to do all corners of it, huh? No, because my shadows don't do that. I think that might cover everything. Not 100% sure about that. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I had this open still. No, 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 no. Right, I didn't realize. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to LDTK. But the tricky part is, I think we just fix it with priorities maybe, but if we keep processing rules, we're gonna run into issues. So when they're like this, I think we want this is what we want. Yep. But if I do this, it's gonna run all of the rules and make it even darker, which we don't want. So I don't know if it's possible for me to make the rule that I do want. I think I screwed this one up. Okay, what is this one? This one's top and left. This one should be right and bottom. Oh no. This one is when there's one on the diagonal like that. Oh, and it's not that shape. It would just be a little tiny square. You see what I'm saying? It would be this. And then, oh geez, that's kind of hard to tell. Wait, hold on. How many squares is that? 1, 2, 3? Okay. It would be that is what it would be. See that? Like, I don't want to process the other rules, but I need to let it go past here. Like, it has to be able to do this. Is there some kind of logic that will allow that to happen? I think this has to be at the bottom. Right, but I don't want this to double up. Oh, I know what it is. This does this. Can I make this not match the other one? Yeah, I can. Like that. And then this one goes like that. Hey, is that right? Why does it look like it's doubling it every single... Oh, because this one has to do that? Yes. Oh, I'm a genius. Look at me go. Awesome. And that's... Yeah, I think that covers all of my conditions for the shadow. Sick. That is actually sick. So we proved that shadows are possible. Don't save. Oh, sick. Let's run the game and see what it looks like. Oh. Oh. We need to get that working for the fake wall. Or we leave it in there and that like, oh, the wall is fake, so it has no shadow. I don't know if it makes any sense. Right? Dude, those shadows look insane. And since there's shadows, I can also go here and I can maybe round it a bit. Like that. Make it look a little bit less jaggy. See what that does. For that matter, we could do the same thing on the top corner. Oh, but it's gonna tile that, so it doesn't really make sense. Maybe we just leave it the way it was. Or we go like that to make it a little bit more subtle. Okay. So that's kind of cool, I guess. And then what we do is we go here and we do yeah, I don't think separating world layers is helping us much. Assets, LDTK. Don't use separate world layers or import. Doesn't seem to help us. Great micro commit, right? And we're gonna add that with all the levels and this. I'm gonna say assets, LDTK, add shadows to add shadow rules to walls in LDTK and import all levels. Or yeah, that's fine. We can do the import and the change at the same time. This is a fix that I probably want to commit. Plugins, fix, custom patch, bug in, sort custom for multi-world. Imports in Gleason, LDTK plugin. Oh, this should have come in with the import here. Let's fix it up. And let's squash. Put it in the right commit. And then we can push these commits. Cool. My rake file does need to be modified based on the platform. And maybe the best way to do this is to read this asprite path from an environment variable. And then if it's not set, we can default it to the Mac OS path. Because the Linux is not going to be a standard place to put an app image, right? I don't think. Let's go here. Where do Linux users keep app images? Where should I put app image files? Recommendation is to create an extra directory home/applications or home/.local/bin or in home/bin and store all the app images there. I like the idea of home applications. That sounds good to me. Oh, but it's also running right now. So can we just quit? Don't save, that's fine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move it. All right. And then this will be boom. So the first thing that we can do is we can say if it's Linux, go here. Now, how do we know if it's Linux? I think we know if it's Linux based on this, right? Uname minus A will show Linux. And I think uname, or uname. That's all the information. Oh, kernel name. There we go. I think we get the kernel name, and then if we check Mac OS, that's not right. Let me just go on my other computer. Yep. Shows Darwin on Mac OS X, so we can base it on that. So what we can say is ASprite path Linux, ASprite path Mac. Cool. And obviously it's going to be different depending on the version number, but that's fine. Then where we use this, well, it's not going to come up now. ASprite path sh. Ooh, how do we set that? Find a Ruby break task that executes a different shell command depending on output of uname minus s. Uname minus s dot strip. Nice. And then else. Okay, so let's try that. An else and an n. Right. Yeah, we don't know. I don't know if it'll let us do this without an else. Or we could say ASprite path equals ASprite path Linux. And see if this works. Nice. I don't know what to put here. That would make sense, right? All right. I don't know. We'll just leave it like that for now. I think it works without an else, right? Yes. Works without the else. It'll probably have an issue once you get into that case, is my guess. But this is good. So we can put this in as an enhancement for this. So, oop. And that's the only change I think that's really needed. Oh, and this, right? And then moving that up, yes. Sure. Break file, enhance, add Linux path support, assuming a sprite binary is located in applications. This should also have gone into add shadows. And we'll squash that. Uh-oh. Potatoes. Why did that not squash? There we go. Cool. Awesome. So that's good. Now, what was the other thing? Oh, the multiple worlds. So we got shadows in. We got shadows in the game. Mwah. Perfect. We love it. Shadows are in the game. They're everywhere, right? We're happy. We're happier than a pig in mud. But that doesn't help us with the multi-worlds issue. So we can spend a little bit more time to investigate multi-worlds issue right now. Let's go here. I'm going to stop this timer. We're going to finish that. Oh, turn my shadows and add shadows to tile sets. Oh, so that's also done. Experiment with multi-world support. We'll pull that back into the to-do. And I'm going to set another timer. We're going to look at multi-worlds. Actually, hold on. Stop the timer. I'll be right back. And when I get back, we'll keep going and we'll see what we can do here. How long we've been streaming? Probably at least an hour, yeah. So let me run an ad while we do bio break because I haven't taken one yet. And we'll be back in 3 minutes. All right, we're back. I grabbed a snack bar. Because I'm all about the snack. Oh, this is not going to taste good at all, is it? I can tell right now. It's okay. They're mediocre. Okay, now. Mmm. Mmm. Hmm. So another idea I had is if multi-worlds doesn't work, this game is probably small enough that I could throw everything into a single one and just lay them out like this. Right? Mmm. That's why this is having issues. Okay. Well, whatever. So here we go. We're going to create a new world. A whole new world. Grasslands. And I set the biome to grasslands. And we're going to paint some. Gonna paint some funky Dixieland. Wait, what? W? How come my layers aren't changing? I thought WASD is supposed to move up. Oh, not through the layers though. I gotcha. Those are with the F keys. Okay. I also need to get the rest of these tiles, which I think are on my other computer, which is actually pretty easy to pull in. Instead of merging it necessarily, I can just grab the latest Aseprite file and pull that in. You know, that's an easy way to do that. So, my desire is to look at how this plugin handles um, this packed feature and figure out if we can implement packed in multiple worlds. Like I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to. But let's see. This is called pack underscore levels. So you can just go pack underscore levels equals true in the import. Yes. Here it is in the settings in the import options. Yes. Save levels after post import. Oh my God, look at this gigantic if statement. If not util options, util recursive set owner. Don't know what that does. LDTK importer. Okay, so let's look into this. Okay, so this one. Okay. But the import wasn't working because pack levels was unchecked. There was also a bug in sorting level depth, which I manually patched. Maybe I put the diff here. I just grab that real quick. How can I get that real fast? Is there a way to copy commit, view bisect option, squash, reword? I would love to be able to copy the patch. Apply fix up commits, move commit up, paste, cherry pick, mark, add, amend, revert, tag commit, view log options, control, whoop, that's control K. Meant to press control L. And oh, that's not gonna work either because I also have that remapped. Fair. So I'll just manually go view log options. Show git graph, commit sort order, no. Check out. We could actually open commit in browser. Oh, I forgot I uploaded it, so we could just open. Oh, open external diff tool. A. That doesn't really help me, I guess. This is the diff though. I just want to like go in there and copy this. Local. Expand all files, toggle tree view, enter file. Oh yeah, fair. And I copy selected text to clipboard. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's just the selected text though. What is that gonna do? Kinda, but it doesn't give me like the full diff information. Go to home toggle, select range, select line by line, open file, edit file, toggle, exit custom patch builder. Refresh, next screen, previous mode. We can also look it up. Over here, we'll say lazy git copy diff. Adding a command to copy current selected diff to clipboard. Hmm. So, um, I mean, I guess I can just go without lazy git log one line, just do it the old school way. It's pretty easy to do, honestly. Custom patch, right? So we'll grab this, git diff. We're gonna do this. Whoops, see, I accidentally hit Control V. This one to this will give us the yep. And then we'll just do pb copy. Oh, pb copy, no, x clip minus I, because I'm not on Mac OS. And then we'll go back to here. I don't know why pasting isn't working. That should have worked. There we go. Because I didn't set which pasteboard to paste to, and I made another selection, so it overwrote it. Okay. So, so now we are going to take a look at the stuff that I was leaving off with here. This. We can close that for now. That looks good. Okay. Our levels path. Yeah, see, look. Save levels. So what we need to do probably, if options.pack levels, this code needs to be put somewhere else. What does this do? Creates a directory, unresolved references and clean up resolvers. We don't want to save. Okay. Resolve references. I don't know what the hell this does. Save levels gives an array of levels and levels path. Gen files. Don't know what that is either. And then save levels. And then create world. So what function is this in? This is in import. My guess. Util.log time. Packing levels. I don't know. Just so I know that it's firing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go here. And boom, we're not packing levels, right? Why are we not packing levels? Because we're not hitting that line of code, more than likely. So something is preventing us from getting here. So what I would like to do is make a bookmark, which I forgot how to do. Oh, it is M. So we're going to mark this as P. All right, and then we're going to find our way around. World data equals world layout. Okay, so if world layout is null, otherwise build each world instance. So I'm just throwing in logs to figure out what the hell's going on here. Building worlds. Right? We re-import. I don't get that message either. Actually, I'm not even getting parse file printing out here, right? Or am I crazy? Or am I looking in the totally wrong spot? No, that's for running the game. Oh, this. That's where it would be. I got ya. Wait, it's claiming that it's doing it. Yeah, it's claiming that it's doing it. So hold on. Hear me out. What? Oh, because it re-imported automatically and recreated them automatically? Is that what happened? Well, I guess that's a good sign because we're deleting them and they're getting added back again. Oh, so wait a sec. Oh, so this is level 6. Oh, but I didn't save yet. That's probably why we're not running into any issues. Now that we've saved, right? Yeah, they're not coming back now. Because when we import this, let me clear this. Built level grasslands. I mean, it's building the levels. Is my import script running? That's good that my import script is still running. Let's go to the top. Parse file, version OK, found tile set, overwriting, save tiles, building worlds. I think I added that. Oh, time. Oh, that's funny. Parse file, that one's mine too. Building worlds is up here. Oh. World layout equals no. I don't know what world layout is. But I see. So basically, if this, then this. Otherwise, it does this. But create multi-world, world name, world IID, world nodes. Create multi-world. Build levels. Create world. Aha. Oh, packed levels. Save levels. Create multi-world. LDTK world.new. Sort custom for world and worlds. Multi-world add child world. Recursive set owner. And that's it. But it doesn't do the other thing. Did I not set the mark not set? You're so full of shit. MP. Now it's set. Oh, it's in a different file, that's why. World name. Oh, otherwise it just creates world, resolves references, resolves resolvers. Okay, so taking this into consideration, and then what we can do is I think world.gd. Yeah, create multi-world. What I'm gonna do is look at this and see if they're the same. LDTK world dot new world dot sort custom. Okay, where does worlds come from? World instance and world instances. Uh-huh. What I'm going to look at here is this path, because I'm assuming something in this path should match what's in this path. And then based on that, try to put in whatever's different, which is probably like this thing. All that really does is create it. Oh, and then save levels, right? There's a save levels function, which takes an array of levels. So hold on. We can do some crude like copy paste nonsense coding until we get this right. Build levels, level.build levels. Wait, hold on. How's that different than save levels? Oh, that's fine. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Should this be an else? Maybe this should just happen either way. Because there's no levels here. World layout. I mean, it says using world layout, but it doesn't actually use world layout. So I'm wondering if I go like this and back that shit up. I don't know, what would happen? He's not happy. I think we broke something. We 100% broke something. Rendering driver. Oh, it's not going to work because my script's still broken. Probably going to crash again. Oh, wait, hold on. World layout not supported. No. I guess it uses it somewhere down the pipeline. So let's take a quick look at LDTK JSON world layout. Ah. Let's go JSON overview and we'll do a quick dive into what the format looks like. So I might break this off to a separate task because we only got a minute left here. Up-to-date detailed JSON file format description. Oh, so wait, it's Thursday? I actually should probably go to my lesson soon. But let's start looking into this. JSON file contains project settings, all definitions. Depending on if separate level files option, if it's disabled, all levels including layer content. If separation is enabled, all level data except layer content. Below is a simplified example of a typical empty LDTK project file. World layout, Gridvania. Interesting. Oh, but that's not going to show up. I see. Probably what it does is it reparents that, right? World layout in JSON file. Okay, unique identifiers. There are ones they are following instance identifiers. This new identifier. The idea is to create a identifier for LDK objects, even for projects created by two separate users on two distinct machines. Okay. Eating that bar made me more hungry. That was not a good idea, I knew it. Making your dev life easier. All you want in your game is to access JSON data. Going back and forth between definitions and instances could be a little bit cumbersome. All instances have some redundant fields prefixed with a double underscore. For example, here's the JSON of an enemy entity in a high level. Luckily, I always get started making it easier for you to read it. Defs, layers, tile sets, enums, external numbers, enums, whatever. Levels contains, right? Okay. World layout. Okay, layer instances. Okay. Entity fields. Each entity instance contains fields that are stored, right? Coordinate IDs, tile set, automatic, JSON schema file. I don't know if there's actually enough information in the JSON documentation for this. Automatic table of contents. Layer instances. The levels field in the root node. Where did I see that? Levels is right here. So my guess is this object becomes a child of some other object. World settings, project settings. So let's actually just look at my file and see what it looks like real quick. Right? World layout is set to none. Is there a worlds key? There is. And does this look like the key of the other thing? Worlds is an array. Here's an item in the array, which has a levels node. Yes. So this is identifier world, default height, world layout free. Yep. Yep. So what I don't understand, right? Oh, yeah, sorry, it's not what I wanted. Worlds, let's go to the end. And this is my grasslands world, nice, with my level 6. Okay. Might as well turn on syntax highlighting. So, I don't know why they made this any different, personally. Right? But what he could have just done He's got this LDTK world that he's making. Oh, thanks for following. NG Tantai. I don't know why he has this here, but multi-words child world. Recursive set owner. Don't know what that does. Probably nothing terribly important. Sorting the worlds, but then where do the worlds actually get created? Create world. It's not used anywhere. Oh, it's used over here. I see. So create world happens right here. So create I got it. Create multi-world creates a multi-world object that encapsulates all of our worlds. For whatever reason. I don't know, but it does. Okay. So the magic that we need, levels here. This is where our magic needs to happen. So we have build levels here. Is there another call to build levels? What? Why is this happening twice? Did I accidentally do that? Oh, yes. I did. There's supposed to be an else here. I did do that. Okay, that's fine. So, okay. So pack levels. Pack levels can happen. Okay. Pack levels can happen after build levels, but before create world. Okay. Levels path. So we're going to do something extremely crude here. And if it works, we're going to try to encapsulate this, right? The only thing is he calls these three functions resolve references, clean resolvers. He does that here and here. He does not do that up here. We don't know what these functions do, but they're not being called up here, so maybe we don't call them up there. But what we're going to do is between building levels and creating world, we're going to check this, create the directories, and then packed levels equals this, and then use packed levels instead of levels to create the world. This is some terrible code here. Not to criticize, but we could have done this potentially in a way where we don't have to do as much branching, because like this and this are basically happening on the top and bottom, with just this parameter is the only thing that changes, right? So this code could be simplified, and maybe I'll do it actually. Maybe I'll simplify this and send out a diff once I get this working. But what we want to see here is basically this. This will come up here. There's going to be a crude version to see if this works. And if this does work, we'll make this pretty. Oh God, it's so freaking hard to read. Okay, so that's fine. But these functions don't get fired up here, so that's whatever. I also don't know baster or whatever, if that's set in the scope, whatever, we'll figure that out in a second. But what we're going to do is we're going to say var levels. I actually don't know what kind of variable it is, so I'm just going to do that and see if that works. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say levels equals jajang else levels equals whatever we had before, which I think I just deleted. No, build levels. There it is. Ah, yeah, there it is. Right? Right. Actually, can't use colon equals unless I'm declaring it, right? Oh, no, 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 no. What did I do? Oh. Hmm? Oh, I see. Here's where I do the levels. Okay. Regular levels. And then we're going to grab this. This is such a crappy way to do this. I recognize that. But I just want to drop it in and let it rip and see if it works. Bar levels. Levels equals this. Else. Levels, oops, equals that. And then we create world. And let's just see if this works. So now if I go here. Okay, it's not happy about something. Did I miss something? With parse error. Where's my parser error? Oh, it might be this. Oh, my bad. Oh no. There goes Tokyo. Go, go, Godzilla. Woo! I don't know where it went, but it disappeared. That is not good. Did my file get deleted? Or is it just not being recognized anymore? No, it's not deleted. It's still there. I think we may have to do like a reload project. Reload current project. Ooh. There is still, oh, there we go. Pack levels. Oh, baby. Invalid type and function save levels in base GD script. Oh, wait, cannot convert argument from nil to array. I wish it gave me a line number. Oh, there it is, 193. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, I got it. I got it, dude. I got it. Okay, no, 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 no. We're good. So, regular levels. So, I got it. This goes like this, right? This is needed regardless. Then packed levels goes like this. Now where I might run into issues, well, that's fine because we can still go like this. Right? And then we can say levels if act levels or packed levels if packed levels else levels. What? What is this nonsense? Yeah, I'm confused. I'm just as confused as you are, and I'm the one who wrote that. Okay. Pack levels not declared in the current scope. Okay. So that's why. So bar packed levels. Now the thing I'm gonna run into here is that I don't know. So let's go save levels is an array of LDTK level. Okay. Okay, we can handle that. Actually, all we gotta do is this, and we're just gonna clobber it. Right? Boom. Clobbering time. Like the Hulk or something, or whoever's, I don't know who does clobbering time. I think it's the Hulk. Okay. Oh! Woohoo! I'm a genius! Yeah, baby. Okay, so this, nice. Nice! Nice-oo! Okay, so this modification, as crude as it is, works, which is great. So it works. Step one, it works. Commit. Step two, do the thing. Make it look nice. So this is awesome. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to take my changes that I make here and I'm going to post them as a pull request probably to the importer and see if this guy will take my pull request for implementing this. This is very, very cool. So what we're going to do, I'm going to continue work on this. Keep going. We're going to put another 15 minutes. I'm going to try to limit myself to 15 minutes here. Okay. Timing ourselves. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. This really actually didn't change, so we can get rid of that. We don't really need all that extra space there, and we don't need that. Although we could, but whatever. Okay, so here we go. So what I'm gonna do here, that should work. Let's just double check that I didn't break anything just now. And we're gonna go like this, and it should automatically re-import once I delete these. Hello, delete please. Boom, re-imports them and they come right back, and level 6 is still there. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So I'm just gonna commit this. See how look how this is a nice pretty ad. It's just copy paste, which sucks, but whatever. And so what I'm gonna do here is plugins. I guess they're called add-ons, right? Fix multi-world packing not working. Not outputting separate scene files, right? Now that's fixed, right? And so I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna add this real quick. Actually, should I add this now or should I add this later? Should we shoot them now or should we shoot them? Should we wait till we get home? Timeless question of Bugs Bunny, right? I think we're gonna wait till we get home. So what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be a function. Baster, I don't know where this comes from. I have no idea where it comes from. Okay, it comes from here. Okay, but this is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, pack levels. So there's 2 pack levels. This is the first one. Yeah. I don't know what these 3 functions do. I have literally 0 idea what these 3 functions do. But I want to pull this out into its own function. Right? I want to go like this. I want to go like this. And I want to add a new function called pack levels if needed. And then we're going to go here. Func pack levels if needed. That's going to take levels, which I think is just an array of LDTK level. I think that's all it is. But now we got to extract all this stuff, right? Levels, base directory, gonna be a bunch of stuff here. Base directory, levels path. I guess it's a, I don't know if it's a string. I'll put string in. If it breaks, I'll change it to something else. Ooh, levels path. Oh, sorry. We don't need levels path. We just need base dir. What's your problem? Because the value doesn't have a set type. You're crazy. What is the type of get base dir? It's a string. I don't see it. Is a string. That's fine. Why did I hit that button? I literally hit F2 to find X like it was going to do something. Oh, because I'm writing Python. It's called string in Godot. Oh, levels equals this. Gen files not declared in the current scope, so we also need gen files, whatever the hell that is. Gen files is an array of strings. Ah. Yeah, that was weird. Oh. So where I create levels. Ah, this one doesn't create levels. I got you. Oh yeah, it does. Build levels right there. And then what else do we need? Baster and gen files. Cannot infer the type of levels because the value doesn't have a set type. Oh. Array of LDTK level. How about now? Should be ing, but it's string. Oh, because we accidentally did that. And then this will be the same nonsense. Huh? Oh. Gotcha. Okay. Now, I don't know. Clean this up and let's see if it still works. Oh no, I broke it. Okay, so there's probably an error somewhere in this file. Let's see if we can find it. Or maybe there isn't. And I just have to reload current project. Oh look, all my files came back, which must mean that it's working. Wonderful. This is so wonderful. So what I probably also want to do is in LDTK, change the naming convention for my levels to include the world name before everything else. Oh, this is so beautiful. Add-ons, clean up, abstract level packing into its own function to avoid copy paste. And then here, go like this, assets, LETK, add grasslands world and import all world levels. Oof. And sheet, what is sheet.jpg? That's an export, which doesn't really even need to be in Git, honestly. Check that out, you guys. What a productive day. Okay, now I can go over here. I can finish this. Sick. We fixed the broken LDTK import. Oh, my movement speed calculation is also done. Cool. Very, very nice. Very productive day. I will try to put this code change up, send this code change out to the original author. Probably will do that tomorrow because I have a bunch of stuff to do tonight. I will be busy. I might come back with a game stream though, but then we'll do this, like I said, uploading that change tomorrow. That'll be super duper cool. Very happy about that. See, without me knowing the LDTK spec literally at all, almost not knowing it at all, and without really knowing this guy's code in his plugin, I was able to add a feature to his plugin that wasn't there using his own code that was already basically doing it somewhere else. Yeah, very cool.